Welcome back, guys. So I just want to do a real quick one, kind of a tiny follow-up about the Retro Fighters Brawler 64 controller. So I've been really trying to love this thing. I'm not going to lie. I've been really trying to love it. It does feel good in the hands. I can't complain about that. Everything feels okay. We got that issue with the L button in this that everybody's like, who cares? Who cares? Okay, that's fine. Nobody has to care. But I'm, getting over that. I've been playing a lot of Nintendo 64 with this thing lately. So I've got kind of a better impression, better, thought on what I feel about this if we just negate the L button issue, because they are going to, fix that. They're going to rectify that problem. Now, I did open this on another video, showed you guys the insides. I'll go ahead and link that in the description, in the comments, if you want to peep that out. But one issue that I didn't think was an issue is the L and R button being attached to each other. Now, okay, I'm going to admit, this is going to sound a little nitpicky. A lot of things I say, some people, figure or say is nitpicky. But for me, there's something about this that bothers me. And like I said, I'm negating the issue with the L button right now. So I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart, Quake 2, and a handful of other games with this controller. And it does feel great, but there's one thing that's really annoying the crap out of me, OCD type thing. Now, who cares about the L button, right? Everybody says, who cares? We don't use the L button, even though you can use the L button, and it is used in a lot of games, or it mirrors the R button. Not in every game, but like Quake 2, for example, the L button and the R button both do the same thing. So kind of, whatever you're more comfortable with. This jumps, whatever. You can jump here and use this to shoot. You can shoot here, use this to jump, whatever. But that's not my problem right now. My problem is playing any of these games, including Quake 2 or Mario Kart, I'll rest my fingers up here, right? Like, I don't rest my finger back here. I'll kind of rest it right there. Not on Mario Kart, I don't use the L button, because I think the L button only lowers the volume or something, or turns the music off while you're racing. Kind of weird, but I never knew that. That's what the L button does. But that game I'm just using as an example. I will, rest my finger here and, kind of use that for my weapons or whatever, and use R to hop. But if you kind of look, since the L and R are connected, come on, we gotta focus here. It kind of presses, it moves the other button. I don't know how apparent that is to you. That should be pretty apparent. I'm pressing the R button and the L button's wiggling around. So I'll have my finger like rested over here, and I just nonstop feel this button bouncing. So, some people rest their finger there, some people rest their finger there, whatever. But if I'm resting my finger there, or kind of there, even how my finger's going over it, I feel that button jumping. You can see it. It hops around. Kind of crazy. But it's weird. I don't think that issue is going to be on all controllers to that degree. I'm not 100% why. I haven't opened this one. The other one I did open. But the other one, it's less apparent. It still does it on my other controller, but this one is like really obvious that it's moving around. as you can see there. Nitpicky? Okay, sure, whatever. But it's driving me nuts. I really want to love this thing and just kind of negate the L button issue for a moment, because yes, a lot of people are right. You don't use that in a lot of games, but some games you can. But I can get over that. Okay, I'm not using the L button, even though it's positioned to where you can use it for games that utilize it, like Quake 2 or whatever, or games that you can map it, or games that it mirrors. But my fingers still rest over here, so this issue is annoying the crap out of me. Just being honest here. I want to love this thing. I'm really wishing this L and R button was separated instead of being one long piece. I kind of understand the design of it, because that piece kind of, it goes up under here and it connects. It's just all from one mold. And this middle piece is kind of what's giving the springy action, instead of having actual springs in there. 'Cause a lot of times, you know, these, you know, old style controllers, I'm not sure with new controllers, I haven't really opened up too many of them, but they would have like a little spring in there so the shoulders could bounce back up. But this uses just that one piece, the way it's wedged in there, springs it back up. If not, you know, the actual button that's, you know, the switch that's in there still pushes it up as well, I'm sure, but I think that's there for some kind of stability, or to help with that springy action. And unfortunately, it's causing a wobbly button. Wobbly button. Just, no matter how you do it, it's wobbling. Like I said on my other one, it does it, but it doesn't do it. It's like not as loose as this one. For some reason. It's not as loose. Everything else feels fine. All the buttons, I like the way everything feels on this. But these triggers, man, these L and R buttons, we gotta do something about that. Gotta do something about that. I'm hoping with whatever solution they offer, it's probably still just gonna be a single piece L and R button. Hopefully though, it'll be like less apparent, maybe, you know, with whatever fix they do to fix that, where the L button hits the analog. Hopefully whatever they do to fix that kind of fixes this a little bit. It is what it is, guys. Just something I, want to point out. Yeah, the controller cost me $20. I did not receive this for free. Even if I did receive it for free, I would point this stuff out. I kind of notice this one was never opened. And this is just like kind of on the fly there. You probably can't see that, but the plastic, the gray plastic in between, and this is like just this moment I seen that. And it's on both sides. There's stress marks on that gray, the light gray plastic right in the middle. There's some stress marks. I don't know if you can really see that. I'm trying to focus, guys, trying to focus. But it's not really focusing. I don't know if you could see that. It's kind of lighter in the middle. If you, like when I look at it really up close, it's a stress mark. Like there was some pressure put on that. And it just kind of stressed the plastic a little bit. Not a big deal, but when I'm really looking in there, it doesn't look like it's gonna break. I mean, let's be honest. Doesn't look like it's gonna break. So I'm not seeing anything that I'm pressing on here that's putting stress on that. Doesn't seem like the Z buttons are pushing up on that plastic, so I'm not really sure why those stress marks are there. Wow, okay, I've been using this a lot, but I haven't put anything in this slot. I I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. I'm discovering all sorts of stuff. The little spring action there, it's crooked. The inside. That little clip underneath the, it's crooked. Let me see if you could see that. And it's crunchy too. It's real crunchy. Why am I finding all this stuff? If it's not one thing, it's another, man. Why is my controller jacked up, dude? What the hell? I have a rumble pack right behind me. I almost don't want to put this in here. Is it gonna like get stuck? Okay, I mean it's in there. It's yeah, a little crunchy mofo. You passed quality. It's quality check though. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Smash that like button, do all that cool stuff. Really do appreciate it. I tried.